Everyone talks about Bora Bora, Moorea, and Tahiti, but there's an island in French Polynesia that feels untouched, wild, serene, and deeply authentic.
A place where time slows down, where the lagoon changes color every minute, and where you welcomed like family the moment you step off the boat.
This is Huahine.
And today we're taking you with us.
Most travelers think they know Polynesia once they visited the big names, but Huahine is different, quieter, greener, and mysteriously magnetic.
In this guide, we'll show you how to get here, the most beautiful spots to explore, the unexpected moments that made our trip unforgettable, and why Huahine just might be the most authentic island in French Polynesia.
Our journey started in Tahiti, where we caught a quick flight to Raiatea. From there, we boarded the Apetahi Express, a sleek ferry that connects the Leeward Islands.
Huahine is just an hour from Raiatea, but that hour is pure magic. You get a completely different perspective of Raiatea. Towering cliffs, turquoise reef lines, and the legendary Te Ava Piti Pass, the one that inspired the famous Tahitian band's name.
As we approached Huahine, something incredible happened. The island slowly revealed the outline of a pregnant woman lying on her back. Some locals even say this silhouette inspired the island of Tahiti in Moana. And whether it's true or not, it absolutely feels like a mythical place.
Right away, you notice the difference between Moorea's lagoon and Huahine's. The colors hit differently, deeper greens, wilder blues, untouched white sand beaches.
Honestly, it would take a painter years to capture every shade you see in just a few minutes. This island is a masterpiece you have to witness with your own eyes.
We made a quick stop at the only supermarket right across from the dock and grabbed some groceries and snacks from the local fruit stands. Then we headed to the quieter half of the island, Huahine-Iti, where we rented our house.
The drive to our place was peaceful. Lush mountains, coconut groves, and little hints of daily life sprinkled along the road.
Compared to Moorea, Huahine feels wild, like nature still runs the show. That's why it's often called the most authentic island in French Polynesia. Huahine is actually two islands, Huahine-Nui and Huahine-Iti, connected by a charming little bridge that looks straight out of a postcard.
Settling in, we went for a slow walk around our neighborhood. Quiet, serene, almost meditative. The kind of place where you immediately feel yourself disconnect from everything.
We met a few locals, super friendly, welcoming as always. Right next to us was the small district city hall. They were rehearsing for a dance show that evening and invited us instantly. But a major power outage cancelled everything. Island life, what can you do?
continued our walk up to the Tefarerii Viewpoint. Typical flowers everywhere and the panoramic view of the lagoon unreal.
We had big plans for this day, a full island road trip, beach hopping, viewpoints, but Polynesia had other ideas. A storm alert hit all the Leeward Islands and it rained non-stop. Still, we didn't want to waste the day, so we drove around the entire island anyway, windshield wipers working overtime, trying to make the best of it.
And believe it or not, some of our favorite moments happened because of the rain. Our first stop was the Mahana Huahine Hotel, where the beach is normally crystal white. Even soaked by the storm, it was beautiful.
Next, we visited the famous Distillerie Huahine Passion. Free visit, free tasting. Perfect for rum lovers.
Then we explored the tiny downtown area locals call the U. The gas station, the supermarket, the dock, a few shops and snacks. We stopped at the local craft center to look at pearl jewelry, patios, traditional moai, all handmade.
One of our favorite stops was Motu Trésor, a small shell museum. Frank, the owner, collected most of the shells himself. He's funny, passionate, and absolutely loves sharing his knowledge. We spent a long time admiring hundreds of shells in every color, size, and shape you can imagine.
Since the beaches were a no-go, we headed home and made a Tahitian-style barbecue. Chicken, steak, sausages, eggplants, fresh tuna, sashimi. Yeah, Tahitians don't mess around with food.
Just as the day ended, nature gifted us a rainbow that painted the whole sky in pink, purple, and gold. It was amazing. A little promise that tomorrow would be better.
If there's one thing you must do in Huahine, it's a lagoon tour. Every island has one, yes, but every lagoon is unique. And Huahine's lagoon is something else.
Crystal clear water, a trillion shades of green and blue, and coral gardens that glow under the sun.
On the way to the coral garden, we were greeted by dolphins swimming and playing around our boat. The perfect welcome.
the coral garden itself was a colorful maze of corals and fish, super beginner friendly and absolutely worth the stop.
We continued towards the Huahine Pearl Farm, got a quick explanation of how pearls are grown, and did a small visit to their shop.
Then we visited the famous blue-eyed eels. Are they really that blue? Not so sure. But they're iconic and it's fun to see them.
For lunch, we stopped at a tiny motu called Motu Murimaora. Feed in the water, simple delicious food, pure island life.
We even learned a bit of local dancing and explored both sides of the Motu from lagoon to ocean.
Even though the weather wasn't always on our side, Huahine gave us memories we'll never forget.
There's a purity here, something raw, calm, and deeply Polynesian.
This is one of those islands that stays with you long after you leave.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave us a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. There is still a lot more coming from French Polynesia.
Maruru for watching.
And see you in the next adventure!